So today on the channel, we're going to be going over some mobile setups I've run the last couple years, and all these are a little more tricked out than just your classic setup. So let's go through a couple of the modifications I've kind of made and worked with. So this right here is kind of like how it started. I back in the day had a Vanish XT, which was XOP's first like small stand model, and we put these aftermarket like Molly attachment systems to them. Back in the day we used to buy them on eBay, but these straps are actually pretty solid, and I still like this system. Nowadays I find myself, if I'm gonna run and gun my small farm, I'll just take the classic like XOP with like a 4-pack of sticks with the buckles all on it, and I do have maybe a little better straps. This setup right here was actually something I ran for about 2 seasons, and this 1.0 I actually tricked out with a full-blown KUIU suspension system. And I attached this with a couple of like the KUIU straps, if you will, but also some extra zip ties. A side note, I used to run my doubles kind of horizontal with some Titan straps to kind of secure everything on there. Underrated part of this whole setup is this like tailbone butt support, and that actually is really nice. I packed out a deer on this thing and it carried really well. Now there is a little bit more strappage going on once it's hung in the tree, but I felt the plus minus for me, it was worth the extra like strap system to carry. My hip belts all had like better hip pockets, if you will, for storage, and that's a trend I've continued in every mobile setup. I always have a bag on the right side of my hip belt that contains my straps, so that way as I work my way off the tree, the straps are always within arm's reach. This is the setup I ran last year. This is the XOP Cold World, and I kind of tricked this bad boy out. These are some Kifaru backpack straps, super good foam on these. I did have to buy some aftermarket straps by Backwoods Mobile Gear to get these straps on the stand. But a nice thing about it is the straps like fold over, and so you've got back padding here with that same good foam that Kifaru uses, I guess. I added like a Molly style hip belt just to take some of that weight and put it on my hips. Note again, I put a little extra pouch here on the right hand side, but really liked this system. 2 things I am considering for next fall. I'm going to take the XOP Gamma tree transport system and put it on a Cold World, if you will. This was designed from like a backpacker hiker, and they put like a mini frame on this, and it should hold this really well. They've got pouches on the left and right, so I think that'll be a solid add. Something I'm also contemplating is getting to a smaller fanny style backpack. If you caught some of my other videos, I'm trying to get very minimalist, and especially my October bow hunts this year, so getting to a small bag is something I'm going to be doing. Something I've done with all my systems from the start of time is this Can Jam cinch strap, and I will thread this and then add layers to it. It clips together, and then you can cinch it, and you can pull this as tight as you want to cinch everything up, and it's always been a really good system for me doing that. I do think I'm going to run the X2 stick side profile, like 2 on each side here. I'm contemplating on going either J-hook or back to the Titan strap. The Titan strap sometimes is a little easier to get on, but the J-hook's a little more secure. I got some thoughts on, and I need to do some testing there. Guys, I appreciate you watching this video. Team Harder and Bucks, we're out.